Hey everybody, and welcome to this special on Mercury leaving out of bounds. So first I'm just going to summarise it, talk about the positive, negative, psychological meanings and the best use of this energy. Then I'm going to go in depth more, talking a bit more about it and how it can affect our relationships, our spiritual development, our career progress and stuff like that as well. So firstly, when Mercury returns within its normal boundaries, it can enhance communication skills, intellectual pursuits and mental agility. It also gives us an opportunity for clearer thinking, improved decision making and effective problem solving as well. Also good energy to use for meaningful discussions and to become more focused and precise. Now, when Mercury leaves out of bounds, and if this happens at the time when Mercury is in retrograde, then it can blur our boundaries, but it sort of like counteracts the negativities of Mercury being retrograde when it leaves out of bounds as well, so it brings more clarity. Even though negatively it can add to the confusion and misunderstanding. As you know, Mercury becomes back in bounds, there's a transition period, so it still may make us more, fiery and people wanting to be more self-expressive in their communication, because when Mercury's out of bounds, anything can happen with communication. It's unpredictable. On the psychological level, it allows us to reassess our thoughts and beliefs and perspectives. So if Mercury's in retrograde at this time, it can support that energy and counteract the negative effects of that, as it allows us to be more mindful of our words and to listen more actively, and it allows us to be more self-aware and to challenge any biases or assumptions that we hold about people that believe in different things to us, whether that be a religion or a belief or way of life. It allows us to be more empathetic and open-minded. The best use of this energy is to just be more open to making well-informed decisions. Now I'm going to talk more about the astrological, practical, spiritual, esoteric, symbolic, creative and emotional meanings of Mercury being out of bounds. So when Mercury or any planet goes beyond 23.27, either north or south of their declination, which is the maximum 23.27, this is when we say they're out of bounds. So in astrological terms, it means that the planet or heavenly body has ventured beyond its usual limits, exploring uncharted territory in the vastness of our universe. When a celestial body, so in this case Mercury, goes out of bounds, it possesses a certain level of uniqueness and unpredictability. It breaks free from the confines of its typical path. So when Mercury comes back into bounds, it means that the planet has moved back within a certain distance from the Sun. So this can be seen as the planet returning home and regaining its strength and clarity of its normal mode of being. It can be like a rejuvenation process for the planetary energy. Further, when a planet is out of bounds, it tends to exhibit a more extreme or unconventional behaviour in its influence. As I said, people will challenge norms, push boundaries, but when it comes back into grounds, its energy is more in line with the natural order of things. So this can be, a good thing or bad thing, however you look at it, So for example, when Mercury comes back in bounds, it can signify a period of improved communication and mental clarity. Our conversations can become more sharper than a one sort of like honed pencil point. When I was younger, we used to have these sharpeners at the end of the desk and we can get a real sharp, precise point at the end of them. So thinking and speech can become more clearer and wittier, leaving no room for misunderstandings or fuzzy thinking. Practically, it's a good energy to boost our organisational skills and problem solving abilities. Like a master chess player, we can strategise our moves with more precision, effortlessly navigating through the complexities of life. Suddenly our to-do list can become like a breeze as we find ourselves effortlessly checking off tasks one by one, leaving our peers or even ourselves at times in awe of our newfound efficiency. From a spiritual esoteric standpoint, it allows us to dig deeper into self-reflection. It's like a celestial sort of nudge urging us to explore the hidden corners of our souls and uncover profound truths about ourselves. So this period offers an opportunity to connect with our higher selves, gaining new insights and wisdom that can guide us to our spiritual journey. We can expand our boundaries of consciousness and explore the vast expanse of the spiritual realm. Symbolically, Mercury's return to its bounds represents a harmonious alignment between our thoughts, words and actions, our mind, body and soul, or higher consciousness. It serves as a reminder to choose our words more wisely and communicate with more intention. Imagine being like Shakespeare, effortlessly crafting words that resonate deeply with others while leaving them in awe of our linguistic powers and literary flair. During this period, our ability to express ourselves can reach new heights as we effortlessly weave words together, creating masterpieces that captivate and inspire those around us. With the precision of a surgeon's scalpel, our thoughts find clarity and precision, allowing us to cut through the noise and distractions of everyday life and our own negative thoughts and self-destructive behaviours. We can become skilled in telling the difference between the superficial and the deeper things in life, making decisions with more ease and confidence. Our newfound organisational skills become the envy of others as we effortlessly streamline our lives. And from tidying up our physical spaces to decluttering our minds, we can find a sense of calm and serenity amongst the chaos. Now I'm going to talk about the karma and the karmic lessons that Mercury coming back in bounds can bring. So again, as I said, it wants us to reflect on the way we use words and say our ideas, asking ourselves things like, are we expressing ourselves authentically and with compassion? Are we mindful of the impact of our words and actions on others? Transiting Mercury coming back in bounds can act as a catalyst for reconnecting with unresolved past life experiences related to communication and self-expression. It can bring forward memories of situations where we struggled to communicate effectively or experience misunderstandings. These past life implications can be valuable lessons for the present as they invite us to release any lingering negative beliefs or fears regarding communication and empowering ourselves to express our truth and confidence more consciously. In terms of the worldly, materialistic and political meanings of Mercury coming back in bounds, this can lead to or favours increased business transactions, negotiations and intellectual research, especially in our work to do with science, technology and deeper spirituality and stuff like that. It can make us more effective in our decision making, as I said, so can be good for people that work in communications, such as maybe as a journalist or advertising, technology and marketing, stuff like that. In terms of the political implications, Mercury's return in bounds can see an increase of political conversations and exchanging of ideas, can lead to us seeing an increase in diplomatic efforts and negotiations and new policies being made, as well as leaders may find themselves more inclined to engage in constructive dialogue and resolutions and seeking common ground. So this can be good for debates, public speeches and media sort of like coverage surrounding essential issues. In terms of social impact, Mercury coming back in bounds can result in increased cooperation, innovative thinking and sharing of ideas amongst communities and families. People may seek out knowledge together and express themselves more clearly, have more meaningful conversations. This can lead to a richer cultural exchange, a deeper understanding of different opinions and potential for positive social or family or community change. Additionally, the renewed focus on communication can also make us create stronger relationships and connections between people, which is, really, really good and positive. So in committed relationships, Mercury coming back in bounds can make us more creative in our communication and the way we do date nights and just express ourselves. Partners can find themselves engaging in lively debates, exchanging witty banter and exploring new depths of understanding. It can lead to a blossoming of ideas and shared interests. Negatively, because it's not all smooth sailing, this energy can stir up misunderstandings and miscommunications in committed relationships. Couples may find themselves tangled in the web of cross wires and mixed signals, leading to frustration and tension. So it's essential for everyone involved to maintain open lines of communication and practice active listening to navigate these challenges. In terms of hookup relationships, we can become more spontaneous, seek more adventure, and they can become more exhilarating, more fun, as this energy encourages more exploration and experimentation as well, allowing us to push the boundaries of our comfort zones and discover new experiences. But it can also lead to confusion and uncertainty, because the mixed signals or conflicting desires can lead everyone involved unsure of everyone's true intentions. So it's crucial to maintain clear and open communication, set boundaries and expectations to avoid misunderstandings. So all in all, for committed and hookup encounters, navigating the ebb and flow of communication during this time requires patience, understanding and a willingness to adapt. It's beneficial to remember that Mercury's influence or any planetary influence is temporary, and with proper communication any misunderstandings can be resolved. In terms of career development, it can bring a more renewed sense of focus and clarity, and it can become easier to communicate with bosses and co-workers. So it's a great opportunity to ask for that promotion or feedback so you can get a promotion in the future. Great for networking and expanding your professional connections and stuff like that. Spiritually, the return of Mercury coming back into bounds can help us communicate better with the higher realm. So it's good for grounded spiritual exploration, doing tarot cards to get more in connection with your higher self, or meditating. We all do it in different ways. We all use different tools. Sometimes we need to use the tools, sometimes we don't. But just watch out negatively for crosswise as always when we navigate and do spiritual investigations, or trying to navigate those realms. We must take any information we find there with a pinch of salt, knowing the end result of any spiritual practice is becoming deep and secure within yourself and knowing how to navigate yourself on your own path. It can help us deepen our spiritual practice and gain insights into our life purpose and path. It can increase self-awareness and reflection on the personal level, leading to us understanding our emotions, thoughts and behaviours more easier. It allows for us to engage in self-reflection and make the necessary changes in our life. In terms of education, Mercury coming back into bounds can improve our focus and concentration. Learning can become easier and we can feel more motivated to gain new knowledge and skills. It can increase our ability to absorb information and keep it and retain it as well, leading to improved academic performance, or just self-learning performance as well. In terms of relationship dynamics, Mercury coming back in bounds can help us have healthier communication in all relationships. It can be easier to express thoughts and feelings. This can help us resolve conflicts and can just also help us to bring deep healing and meaningful connections into our life as well. Now I'm going to start finishing up by talking about the best things for creatives, professionals, lovers and alternative healers to do when Mercury comes back in bounds. So we can use this energy as creatives to brainstorm explore new creative expression and collaborating with like-minded people, and communicate our ideas more effectively and bring our creative visions to life. So good to give that push and restarting projects we put off for trying to find time to start. Professionals can use this energy to just improve their professional relationships and seek out mentoring opportunities and attend industry events and seminars and stuff like that. It allows us to become more critical in thinking, so it can help you with your career problem solving and stuff like that. Entrepreneurs should use this energy to work with others, evaluate any collaborations that they're doing already. Is it working? Is it not working? How can you make them better? How can you review your business strategies to make them more effective for you as well? All in all, for entrepreneurs, this is a good energy to push your business forward and come up with innovative ideas. Alternative healers can use this energy to deepen their understanding and practice of their healing modalities, as it can make intuition and communication more clearer and more accessible. It's a good energy to refine, improve your existing skills, or to seek out additional training, as well as networking with other healers and sharing knowledge and asking your clients how you can improve your service as well. As for lovers, it's a good energy to just become more loving and to be open and honest, as I said before. And if you are single, you may find yourself, falling deeper in love with yourself, or being open to forgiving and healing and embarking on a journey of self-love and discovery. It can also help you attract new romantic prospects and have renewed confidence in the search for love, and just the ability to have more clarity in romance and sincerity, and to form deeper connections with yourself and others. So yeah, that's the end of this special and long analysis of Mercury leaving out of bounds. So yeah, take care and see you on the flip.